last week. I mean, what kind of impact did that have on you and this team? Just losing a guy like that.
I mean, always losing a guy like that is crucial because the amount of time that he puts into his craft, everything that he does on a daily, he's one of the best corners in the league. So losing a guy like that is crucial to our defense.
People keep, coach, your teammates keep telling us that you just need to be Dane Jackson. How do you keep that in mind, knowing how big of the shoes that you're filling?
I mean, I just try not to think about that. Like I just do the same thing I've been doing all year. Like I'm a backup, so ultimately, like I have to prepare like a starter because you never know what's gonna happen here or there. So it's nothing changing in my routine. Just keep getting more confidence from the guys that's out there that's been out there all season. Just roll with the punches.
So going though from a backup to now an assumed starter, how big of an opportunity do you view this for yourself?
It's a huge opportunity. Like I mean, I've been telling myself, since it happened, this opportunity of a lifetime. Like this is what I've been dreaming of. This is what I've been working for. Obviously, I didn't want it to happen the way it happened. But this is my once in a lifetime opportunity. So I'm ready to take advantage of it.
You talked to this week for advice for just being a sounding board for you. Who have you kind of leaned on as you get ready for this?
I mean, of course, Trey. I've been talking to him every single day. He's been telling me tips and stuff I was seeing on film. I would go to him and he would tell me the same thing, which would make me feel more comfortable. You know what I mean? Like all pro corner, he's watching film and I'm seeing the same thing. So like it's like me, it's just me, talking to the older guys and just like I said, getting more confidence from them.
Side of things for you this season, battling in camp with Levi, he ultimately wins the job, and now getting inserted like this. How have you handled kind of the ebbs and flows of ups and downs so far, just here in your second year?
I mean, you just have to be strong minded. Uh, Growing up, I was felt faced a lot of adversity. So like this is nothing different. You just have to be strong minded and deal with anything that comes your way. As a backup, you don't know if you'll play one play or 99 plays. So you just have to be ready at any moment.
What might be the most something of adversity growing up that you dealt with that you draw upon to gain confidence that you've overcome?
Just getting here to where I'm at. Like my first 4 years of college, yeah, or starting my senior year of high school, I lost like four of my closest friends, back to back to back to back. And like, at some point, like some people may want to give up, you know what I mean? But that just made me push harder and made me want to see myself succeed more. So, I just use that as fuel to the fire.
You, how long do you think about those
Every day. Like these aren't just like random friends that I just met. I'm talking like I get dropped off at my grandma's house and I go outside at 6 in the morning. I'm knocking on the door trying to find my friends. You know what I mean? Like I'm like 6, 7 years old. So like it was like a whole group of friends. There's only like three of us left. So I just use that as fuel every single day.
You mentioned in the Bills media guide, you talk about the impact that your mom had on you and raising four kids as a single mom. What have your conversations with her been like this week? Just as you prepare for, as you said, maybe the biggest opportunity of your career.
Oh yeah, I mean she's been texting me every day, but it's not like other people texting me like you ready, you ready. She's just making sure I'm good. You know what I mean? Making sure my mind's right, making sure my body's right, and she just telling like just make sure you good. Like don't worry about what other people say. We got a big job to do. Sunday. I mean, come Monday night. So just block out all the noise and be ready.
What kind of texter is she? Like a lot of emojis, a lot of.
Yeah, she's a big heart lady. She puts hearts at the end of every message.
You've made a lot of plays in your career when you've had the opportunity.
Mhm.
Last year getting called up from the practice squad, I think at your first game, you got an interception.
Mhm.
What has been the key to that, to you, not looking like the stage is too big at all, even as a rookie or now as a second year guy?
I think it just starts with mindset. Like I said, I mean, I wasn't a backup last year, but just knowing the position that I'm in, and knowing the urgency every single day, it's like you can't have a drop off. You know what I mean? Like if you're called up, you have to be. They're expecting you to be ready, especially if they're keeping you on the team as a practice squad guy or whatever it may be. They're expecting you to be ready. So I already had that kind of mindset going into every single game. And like I said, just being out there, like the older guys, they give me so much confidence. Like they're like, as soon as you come in, like, oh, let's go, dang, yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? Like that just gives me confidence stepping on that field.
Do you recall from that first game against the Jets and the interception?
Just not being able to feel my legs, basically. No, no, it was an exciting moment. You know, I wish I would have stayed up, but you know, like I said, it was an exciting moment, and I'm happy it played out the way it did.
What's it like having Levi on the other side in this scenario, knowing that his story is kind of very similar to yours? Practice squad, a starter, what he's kind of accomplished. It's almost been like the blueprint, probably for somebody like yourself working for that opportunity. What's it like having him on the other side?
I mean, like a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people know, but Levi, he's one of the smartest people we got, you know, in the DB room. Like he's on everything. So just getting the knowledge from him, and like I said, when in the summer we was working out a lot. Like besides all the position battle and anything like that, we never looked at it like that. We were just coming in and going to work together, and I got a lot of respect for him for that. Because even when I came in, he was one of the first guys when I got drafted to DM me and say welcome to the team and all that. So like ever since then, it's been like a genuine relationship, and having him on the other side is just like you get that confidence because we built the relationship. You know what I mean? We put in the time together, so you get that confidence that if something bad happens, you know, he's going to be right there to pick me up, and I'll do the same for him.
John touched on it a little bit earlier, but you were in a competition, pretty spirited competition with Levi in training camp, and it didn't work out in your favor. What was maybe the biggest thing you learned from that, and how did you apply it to what you did moving forward?
Probably the biggest thing I learned was like obviously there's just more work to be done. You know, maybe I wasn't ready for that position. You know, maybe the man above wasn't ready to put me in that position. You know, there's just a lot of work to be done. You know, I got a lot of areas that I could have improved on, and when that happened, you know, I worked on those areas so that I made sure that it won't happen again. Appreciate it.